If you are thinking about making a move to the Clovis area, then this is a video that you guys have to watch, guys, because today we're out here in Clovis, California, checking out two homes today. One's a single story with a nice little butler pantry pass through. The next one's a 2-story with a loft, 4-bed, 3-bath, fantastic square footage, and best of all, we are actually in the boundaries of Clovis North High School, guys. That is arguably the top-rated high school in the state even, but definitely in the valley. And Clovis Unified School District as a whole is actually one of the top nationally ranked districts there are. Check that stuff out on niche.com if you have questions there. But before we get into this video, I just want to show you guys kind of the neighborhood, talk a little bit about what it's going to be like living here, what the HOA includes, what it costs, all the above, guys. So without further ado, let's stick around and let's dive in. So we were out here a couple of months ago actually showing you guys, there's like 5 different floor plans out here, 3 single stories and 2 2-story options. And we showed you a couple of the single story options. Today we're going to show you the 3rd single story and then one of the 2-story options. So you guys are actually kind of in for a treat today because the sales office is going to be right here behind me. This row is going to be what I call model row. This is where all the models are going to be. As you can tell, they're not even open yet, so you guys are in for an exclusive access tour today through 2 of these homes that are actually spec'd out and ready to go. Now, if you love either of these homes in this video today, you can actually purchase these 2 homes, okay? They're actually for sale, they're spec homes. Now, it's not clear to me why the builder didn't complete the models first. Instead, they completed this whole row of homes here, and then they're working on that back wall, and the models are still underway. But that's okay because there's a lot of stuff being built. You can see these are all just foundations right here. And then right behind those, on the west side of those homes, behind those, is going to be phase 2. So this is probably a 2-year build out. So if you do like these homes that you see in the video today, then stick around. Reach out to us if you're thinking about making a move here or you want to see these things in person. And let's just go on ahead and check out the first house. So let me show this to you. So that house straight ahead, the Spanish looking single story, it's got a nice color scheme. You'll notice there's a couple of different elevations. Now, when I refer to elevations, I'm referring to the exterior aesthetic package, okay? There are typically 3 to 4 elevations per builder, per subdivision. All right, so on this particular subdivision here, we've got a Spanish aesthetic. The next one over is kind of like a Napa style. Down a ways, we've got, let's see, you probably really can't see it from here, but we've got a modern and then we've got a farmhouse. Now, something interesting is that amongst each elevation, there's actually many different color schemes, okay? So the reason builders do that is to make the neighborhoods look very different, and that way everybody doesn't have the exact same looking house, even though they are tract homes, so they are gonna look similar, but it gives a good variation, a nice variety. So this is the Spanish elevation. You've got the windows above the garage right here. Let's see. Now you've got like the orange front door, kind of like the terracotta colored front door. There's packages where that's more of a blue color. We can talk about that later, not super important, but a lot of times if you're new here, you're new to the process of looking at especially new construction, you're gonna hear builders use these terms, and so I just like to educate my viewers and kind of be that resource. So let's go in, check this thing out. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, right around 2,000 square feet. It's got a flex space. Let's see it right now. So pretty looking house, nice sconces. This landscaping is very much what you're going to get. It is not enhanced, again, because these are not the official models. They are not, in fact, open yet. So this is good though. This is actually great. We're gonna be back out here in a couple weeks when the models launch. But this actually shows you an accurate representation of what you're going to actually receive. So good power outlet right there. If you like Christmas lights, perfect. You are in luck. All right. So check it out. What do you guys think of this? First thoughts, guys. We've got a nice entry. Now keep in mind, both homes today are vacant. So you might have to use your imagination just a smidge. All right, so in these homes, both of which we're seeing today, The ceilings are 9 feet, okay? That front door is an 8-foot front door. Notice with this builder standard, you get the two-tone paint. So you'll notice like the door is white, and then you've got like the cream colored paint here. You can see the contrast with the baseboards. That's something you don't always get included in the base price with homes, which with this builder you do. So that's kind of a cool thing that makes it feel slightly nicer. All right, so up here in the front, we've got bedroom number 1, fantastic office. This particular home is very functional, and I'm gonna tell you why as we go. First off, these homes, by the way, come zoned. So I think it's a triple zone. So you've got like the front of the house up here, the main living area, and then I think the primary suite is the 3rd zone. So that's pretty cool. That's something I have not seen many times in builders, especially in a single-story home. So bedroom number 1, of course, looks right out to the front. If this was my home, it would make a fantastic office. All right, it's a great guest room if you've got family traveling to see you guys. If you're relocating from out of state, maybe the family that's left where you're coming from will be traveling here to visit and stuff. So great to have a guest room. But what's greater than just saying I have a guest room is actually having a functional guest room and a functional space where people can still breathe. You know, you can see we're in the front of the house. The primary is way back over there. We're gonna get to that here in a few minutes. But it's nice that your guests aren't like on the other side of the wall. Like if this was the primary, you know, and this is the guest room, you feel cramped. So this is a functional space. So that's something that I like to point out and something that I think is great. So, all right, now, as we step into this first bath here, it's a quartz material countertop. This is what you get. All right, we've got Moen faucets. There's a lifetime warranty on that. I was told that by Henry in Morro Bay again. I mentioned him last week, and actually I just saw the Moen brand and thought, hey, he shared something about that that's useful, and I'd love to pass that along. So, all right, now we have an insert tub. This is nothing new. If you've subscribed, if you haven't, please do. But if you are new here, you're gonna find that a lot of the builders these days are putting these insert tubs, these fiberglass insert tubs in instead of grouted tile. I hear arguments back and forth like, hey, tile's better. I hear these are easier to clean. I don't know, but that's what it comes with, and there's no changing that unless you want to do it third party after you close escrow. So with that being said, this is what it comes with. All right, so pretty standard full bath, nothing crazy, not bad at all. All right, good lighting. The house is very bright, even with the lights off. In fact, it's very bright, but let's just check it out. So now this is awesome. This right here is actually my favorite feature of this home, is this flex space. Okay, now I just got done saying it's functional. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna tell you why here in just a few. As we mosey on our way down the entry, we've got the laundry. Okay, it does come with these machines. These are General Electric. I'm not saying to make your decision over a washing and drying machine, but it's certainly a nice little bonus if you don't have those. All right, got a little countertop here. There's no option for a sink. If you need a utility sink, it's not gonna happen with this particular subdivision. We've got our telecommunications panel right here. So your router, your internet, all that stuff can be hooked up right here, which is a great spot in the utility room. And since these are not actually models, we can get into the garage, guys. So this is nice. We've got a little door to exit out to the side, which is great. I'll do a quick 30-second little spiel on this for you. We've got our sub panel here for smaller appliances, electrical. We've got our inverter. This is like the brain of the solar. It is Tesla. That's what you got going on there. There's no backup battery with this builder. You have the option to add it on. If you need one, you can do that totally, but you're not required to buy it. It is NEM 3. Ask me what that is and we'll talk. You can also run a electric vehicle. It is pre-wired for that. This is for your irrigation. Okay, now if it's raining outside, this sensor that's correlated with this one outside on your gutter is going to sense the rain, and it's going to tell your sprinklers don't water because the earth has already watered itself. All right, This is the way it comes, drywall and taped. There's no texture, paint, epoxy floors, none of that. You can do it, but, excuse me, but it doesn't come that way. All right, this is an electric community. So you have a water heater with a tank. All right, there's no gas line, there's no gas in this community at all. You'll see it's double strapped, of course, per California code. If you go out of town, there's like a vacation mode you can put this thing on so you're not paying to heat water that nobody's gonna be utilizing, so that's efficient and effective. This red box you'll see in every new home these days. These are replacement fire sprinkler parts. So in the event of a fire, you know, one of these right here will drop down, and when that happens, you need to call the fire department. They'll come out and take care of that for you, I think at no charge, so that's good to know. And then lastly, you have your electric garage door opener right here. You can run it off your phone. You could be in New York and open the garage for some reason if you needed to. And it's good to know. Okay. Now, the second house, I'm not gonna talk on this again. All the garages and all the floor plans with this builder are close in size. They're not guaranteed to be the same exact size. They might differ a foot here or there. They're relatively the same, but if you have a vehicle with like a very tight space, we might need to actually measure to make sure that your vehicle is going to fit. But the next house, it's gonna be very much the same as this in terms of what it has to offer in the garage. So we're not gonna go into the garage in the next house. I just wanted you to see it in this one so you can say we saw it, right? So right behind me, this is storage. All right, this kind of acts as your coat closet here, even though there's really no coat rack, but good storage, you know. You can put whatever you want in there, guys. You can put, who knows, your vacuum. I've said that before, I still think it might work. I don't know, what do you guys think? So, good storage, not bad. We all need storage, and a lot of the new homes don't have as much storage as older homes do, but you know, we can work with it. All right, check this out. So check out the kitchen. Look how pretty this thing is. We just came from there, as you know. So this is kind of like the chef's kitchen. Some builders, not this builder, some builders call it like a chef's kitchen where you don't have the microwave above the stove over here. We've got a hood and a backsplash that goes all the way up, which is great. I wish every builder did that. So this is good if you're splashing something up against your tile that's bubbling and boiling over and making a mess. That's easy to clean. And this is also easy to clean. You can just wipe this thing and it's clean. It's not like you have to take off grates and get in there with whatever. It's easy to clean. Easy maintenance, which is always nice. And we've got ample outlets, guys. Ample outlets. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, guys. I mean, you can have your KitchenAid, your toaster, your phone, your iPad, your blender. I mean, what else is there? You can have a crock pot going, an Instant Pot with something else in it, an electric skillet. You can have all that stuff going at the same time, which is insane. So you've got a lot of outlets, guys. There's 4 over there, and you've got 2 over here for your coffee. I don't know, would you make that a coffee bar or no? What do you guys think, would you? So, okay, check it out. This is what I love. Favorite feature of the house right here. This butler pass-through. We've got like it feels like what's kind of like a little prep space, prep sink, something like that. This is great, especially like at Thanksgiving. You've got family over, everyone's trying to help chop vegetables, wash potatoes. Somebody could be in here out of the way doing their thing and someone else could be in the main kitchen, so that's pretty cool. And then you've got a good size walk-in pantry. It is wire racks, it's not wood shelving, but you know what? That can always be dealt with for sure, but that's what it's got. And then over here is back to the flex space, okay? And then that's back to the entry. So this would make a great formal dining room. If you are one of those who says, hey, I really need a formal dining space, this is the home you should buy because it's got that capability, right? And it makes sense because it's right off the kitchen. You can access it from here. So there's that piece. Now, I keep talking about functionality. Let me tell you what I'm talking about since you've seen kind of the main area a little bit. This could be a second living room, you know, and the reason I say that is because it is far enough away, I think you could get away with a small, you know, little TV, a couch in here, make this a functional space. For us, it would be Sophie and Ellie's playroom because they've got a lot of toys and they need some space. But you've got this living room here, and then the other one is like way down here, you know, it's way over here. So there's enough separation to make it functional. You know, some floor plans don't offer that, but this one does, and so that's pretty cool. This is a 3-bed plus that flex space. So what do you think? Check this thing out. Now this light here, right there is where your table is supposed to go, kind of centered between, you know, the windows and make it all symmetrical and all of that. So table there, obviously your kitchen there. You can probably get three counter height stools there. And then you've got your living room, which is actually a very nice size right over here. Okay. This floor is a ceramic tile grouted. All right. I know everybody is sitting there thinking, Casey, you already showed us the kitchen, but you didn't do your thing. No, guys, I have not done the thing. I'm doing it. Do you think these are soft close? Yes or no? What do you think? We don't know? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, they are soft close, guys. We've passed the soft close test. So there's that. Let's see if we're 2 for 2 up top. Yes, we are, guys. Quality is what I'm talking about. This builder does a great job in terms of quality, by the way. So we'll check out the backyard in a minute. Let's first head over here and see bedroom 2 and the primary. Those are both up this way. So I call these like little coves. I don't know what you call this. It's like a cove. I don't know. It's a hallway, basically. Little hallway. If we come this way, we've got bathroom number 2. Now, the good thing is this has a shower as well. So we've got a sink, a toilet, and a shower. Okay. So what do you think? Same insert as the last house. Pretty big shower head there. Pretty nice fixtures and stuff. Those are more, you know, material. You can change that stuff out if you don't like them, but pretty nice. Same countertops, all of the above there. All right, now something that I think, and again, who cares what I think? I'm not buying it. You may not even be buying it, but maybe you are buying it. I don't know. We'll find out together. But I feel like this should have been the bathtub setup with the shower and the tub. And the front bathroom that we saw like 5 minutes ago should have been the step-in shower. I think they should be reversed. The reason why I say that is because let's pretend you have like your 75-year-old, not that that's old by no means, guys. So if you're 75, don't get mad at me because I don't mean anything by it. But if you're getting, let's say you're 90, let's just 100, whatever the age. When you get to the age in life where you decide that, hey, I'm gonna move in with my kid and let them help me out a little bit, I think you should have them in the front bedroom. That's my opinion, so that they have the separation. They've got their own corridor up in the front of the house. However, they have to climb over a bathtub to get into the shower. Now, that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, I think the bathtub and shower thing should be flip-flopped, is because this is the second bedroom right here behind me we're gonna go into, and the primary is that door right there, back there behind me. So for me, I've got Sophie and Ellie, like 4 weeks old and 20 months. This would be the nursery, and when we do bath time, I would prefer to do it in this bathroom right here and just make that their bathroom. I feel like we would have to do bath time up in the front of the house, and then my old parent who's living with me now would have to shower back here in Sophie and Ellie's bathroom. It just seems flopped, but like I said, that's just for me. Who cares? But just the thought. So what do you think? Does that matter? All right, let's just go in and see it. This carpet's pretty nice. It's pretty neutral. It's nice and cushy. Good feel. You get these blinds as well. These are the 2-inch faux wood blinds. They're not like the ones you go to Home Depot and have to like wait 48 minutes for the guy to come over and cut the aluminum ones. These are nice. These are actually nice quality. All right, I love the two-tone paint. Like, I don't know if you appreciate that the way I do, but seeing so many homes, that really gives it a warmth that I think is attractive. Okay, what is this? Okay, linen storage. This is where you put your heating blanket and flameless candles and Monopoly and Yahtzee and extra pillows and everything you don't know where to put. When family comes over, you just shove it in here and give it one of those. Perfect. All right, next on the list is the primary. Now notice all the switches, guys. We've got a there's all the switches. 2 dimmers, 2 on and off switches. So we've got a switch for the recessed lighting that you see. We've got a switch for that center light. It's not a crazy light. People ask me, Casey, how come I spend, $500,000 when I get a $29 Home Depot special light fixture? Honestly, I used to agree when people would say that, but the longer time goes on, the more I think about it. Honestly, I would rather have this $19 Home Depot special right there. You know why? Because what if they put an ugly light in and they charge you like $300 for it? Who wants to pay for that if you're gonna switch it out? I'd rather waste 19 or 29 or 39 bucks, whatever this thing costs right here, and then swap it out to something I like. And the fact that the builder pre-wires this for a ceiling fan, which is what one of these switches are, tells me they probably don't expect people to live with this thing for 30 years, but it's just here. They gotta give you a light, so there it is, perfect. Now, this is pretty cool, check it out. We've got our zoning in here, so you can control the temp of just this room, very, very nice. There's a possibility this room might get colder or warmer than the rest of the house because you've got a couple of exterior walls here when, that bedroom over there, you just have one exterior wall. So I don't know, I mean, these homes are so well insulated. They've got like the argon gas, I think, in between the panes of the windows. I mean, they are top notch in terms of energy efficiency, so I doubt that's much of a concern. But if you want to have control over individual spaces, this is definitely something that you get with this home, and I think it's great. Wish every home had that. Okie dokie, here we go. Dual undermount sinks right here, nice similar quartz material to the rest of the home, same fixtures. I like that we've got lights up here. This is something some builders have stopped doing, probably to save costs, so that's great. You've got that action. You've got lights over here, recessed lighting. So that's nice. You've got a reasonable amount of space. These aren't huge, but they are soft close, guys. Kind of cool. And then we've got a nice soaking tub here, which nobody ever uses. It seems like I've had a lot of clients tell me lately they don't care about a tub. We've got a good step-in shower, good natural light in this bath as well. Our water closet, which some people really prefer to have right there. And then we've got our walk-in closet, okay? This is good, very functional. I love functionality and I love a good deal and a great value. And I feel like being in the boundaries of Clovis North, if you have kids, this is definitely something to think about. And the ceilings are vaulted in here, which is always kind of a nice little characteristic detail. Okay, so you've seen pretty much the entire interior of this house. What you haven't seen just yet is really a good shot of the backyard. So let's walk out there and see what's cooking. Nothing's probably cooking, guys, because there's no barbecue today. I used to ask people, sometimes I still do, I'll be doing an open house, at a listing, and somebody walks in and we're in the open house, and I'll be like, are you guys here for the barbecue? And they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I thought it was an open house. I said, it is an open house, I'm kidding, come on in. It's just funny to lighten the mood sometimes when people are all stressed out about buying a house. It's not as stressful. It's stressful enough, emotional enough by default that you don't need like a pushy agent trying to pressure you into making a sale. And that's like our philosophy. So if you are thinking about buying a house next week or in 3 years from now, reach out to us now and we can become acquainted and we can help you. Like, there's no pressure, but we're here to help you if we can. So this has got a standard 5-foot setback on the side here. Little covered patio. It's nice that they start you off. It's like a starter patio. I call it like a starter covered patio. You're not gonna like host an outdoor gathering on that patio, but hey, you can put your grill there. Looks nice how the roof line comes out this way from the slider, and then you can extend the concrete, which I've got a great contact for if you need somebody to help you with that. So this looks pretty good. I mean, decent sized backyard. We're not gonna, we're not sitting on an acre or anything like that, but you could certainly put some nice grass and landscaping back here. Look at the views outside the fence of the mountains. I mean, overall, this looks great. I think it's a great floor plan. AC unit sits here on this pad, of course. It's a split unit. The other piece is up in your attic in a pan. They put in basic draining here for you already. Can you see that? Let me see, where's the, yeah, it's right there. There's the draining. Your concrete contractor can help you extend the drains or move them around depending on what you decide to do there. I think it'd be cool to bring this concrete across underneath that window. I don't know, who knows, but what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it like, did I just waste 25 minutes of your time, or do you kind of like the house? What do you think? We're gonna walk over to the next house, but while we do that though, I just wanna recap. So it's a 3-bed, 3-bath. It's got the flex space that can be used as a second living room, playroom, maybe an office, depending, even an exercise space if you're okay with that. It would look pretty cool. It's got the functionality for someone moving in. So if you're thinking ahead, maybe someone moving in, an elderly parent or grandparent in the future, it's got that functionality. It's got a bedroom close to the primary if you've got little ones coming. 3 bathrooms, which is great. Like, there's a lot of value here, and it's Clovis North, guys, which if you've got little ones, that is a school you should research because they are ranked nicely. So that's my 2 cents, guys, on house 1. All right, so why don't we just do a hop, skip, and a jump? Not actually though. And we're gonna head over to this house right here, this 2-story, same aesthetic on the outside. It is also a Spanish elevation. All right, now this particular home sits on a corner, so you gain a little bit of, maybe a little bigger lot or something. The big benefit is you got parking right here on the side, which is great. Something I wanna mention though about this is notice that there are no sidewalks here, okay? We are in a gated community. There's a small HOA we're gonna talk about, but there are actually no sidewalks in here. Now, the argument is that Clovis has a lot of walking trails, a lot of Clovis walking trails, a lot of great things to do in terms of parks and stuff like that in the local area. So maybe you don't need a sidewalk for your neighborhood, but if you want to walk to the park, you still need a sidewalk, or you're walking in the street, which I doubt this is going to be a high traffic area. It's not going to be, but just a thought, whatever. It's just something that I see that I want to point out to you guys. Oh, here we go. So this is Spanish, I told you. This is the same elevation as the last home, but it's got like the blue door I talked about. So it's a little different, it's a little different. Very similar, but slightly different. So let's go in and have a look. All right, guys, check out this entry. I think it's the same floor actually. Now there are some different flooring options, which we can talk about later. This builder is kind of a hybrid of letting you select options and pre-speccing. They kind of do both, if you will. And what I actually mean by that is if you like this home, you like this floor plan, but maybe you want the wood colored brown floor and white cabinets. Every home is in fact pre-specced, but we can talk to the rep and say, hey, we love this floor plan, but which one's gonna have white cabinets and brown floor and farmhouse? And then they will tell us, okay, it's lot 84, 93, or 117. Those are the 3 to pick from. We can then narrow our search from there. So you're not actually buying a lot, selecting every option, and you're also not just taking every home looking exactly the same like some builders. So it's kind of a hybrid, I call it. So kind of a cool way to do it, I guess. Gives variation with some options without it being overwhelming. So okay, so front door is there, of course. We've got a very similar setup in the front of the house. We've got a bedroom here. This is the one that looks out to the front, okay? And then we've got, good walk-in closet here, perfect. We've got a nice little closet space right there. All right, and then up here, see, this makes sense. This is exactly what I was saying the last house should have had. They should have done this tub in the front of the house in the last one like they did here. So if this is like a room for an elderly family member moving in, older friend or family member, they've got a step-in shower without the tub to climb over. It does have a bench. It's the same fiberglass insert, so we're not gonna talk in depth on all of that. Same countertop and faucets, things like that, undermount sinks and everything. We've got the darker cabinets here though. What do you guys think? You'll get a better view of that once we get to the kitchen. So let's head on down. So this is the 2-car garage. We're not going to beat the dead horse today, guys. It's very similar in size but that way you can get a glance at it, but very similar to the last house. So we do have the stairs here, which we're going to see momentarily, so bear with me guys, hold on. We have a lot to see still. All right, check this out. So this right here is actually pretty much all living space. There's a really big living room. I feel like it looks narrow on the camera. I see it looks kind of narrow, but it really doesn't feel that narrow in real life. So you should reach out to us so that we can see these things in person. It might help. So anyways, this is a great space if you like to entertain. I could already see the 100-inch down there between the windows. You know, the Costco special, guys, you know. All right, and then look back at that beautiful kitchen. What I love is actually how they extended the cabinets. Well, they didn't extend the cabinets all the way across. It comes that way. But it looks really cool. Gives the kitchen a very impressive feel. I actually don't mind the darker cabinets. I used to not be into it, but right now I'm kind of into it. What do you guys think? I feel like it's slowly sort of making a comeback. Yes, we've got the soft close. Okay, I'll have to take care of that in just a second. Okay, we're okay, we're back, everything is good guys, let's continue. The kitchen looks really good though. Overall, the kitchen's great. Same hood, same fridge, same stove and oven. Like we don't need to talk on all of that. It's more just the aesthetic difference here. So let me show it to you. So it's pretty nice, guys. What do you guys think? Do you like it? We've got a stainless farmhouse sink. These are more difficult to clean slightly because of that. It's better when it's rounded. This is a metal stainless sink though, so buy the insert little grate there to protect it from getting all scratched up. That's something I've learned from first-hand experience. Good. Oh, see, here's the zone thermostats. This looks nice though, guys. Overall, it's very nice. This is the induction. I think this is induction. It's all electric. You can run the oven from Wi-Fi. If you need to Wi-Fi some lasagna, you can do it. Got the microwave here. It's kind of I don't know. It's a little on the smaller side for a microwave. Like considering how big the whole thing is, and then you kind of open the door and it's really just this. Not bad, it works. I mean, I don't know what you're microwaving, so that's probably fine. And then it comes with this nice fridge here. In fact, since it comes with it, we'll show it to you. Since we did not see this in the last house, oh wow, it's a twin chill, guys, great. Water filter, okay, nice, very nice. All right, perfect. Dishwasher is right here, by the way. So what do you guys think of the sink in the island? I hear conflicting, you know, we love it or we hate it. What do you guys think? All right, pantry is not bad. It actually feels like it gives you slightly less space than the last house because of this refrigerator space. So that's, if you look at it, you know, I mean, really just, it's not a ton of space, but I think it would work. So actually, let me shine it to the backyard real quick. Now they've got the wood inserts in here, so we can't get out there right now. The yard is a little bigger, I think, than the last house though, and that's pretty typical for a 2-story because of the smaller, even though this house is 2568 square feet, you know, it's about 560 square feet bigger. It's a smaller footprint probably, so it gives you a slightly bigger backyard and certainly a larger default covered patio space, which is pre-wired for a fan, and it's got the lights up there and everything, so that's nice. And then you got a good space over here you can also utilize. So overall, it's a great downstairs layout so far. It doesn't feel tight and congested like some 2-stories do. And this here is good too. I forgot to mention, this is the dining space, which is a very reasonable amount of space, which I think will work for most people. So, all right, cool. Let's head up the stairs. So this is kind of a modern looking banister with the metal. It looks pretty nice, can't complain. I do love that window up there. So check this out. So what do you think of a loft? Do you like a loft, or do you feel like a loft is a waste? I don't know. And the reason I say that is because I hear different things. I have one client right now who feels that a loft is a complete waste, and I have another client who feels that a loft is a necessity and in fact won't even look at a house without a loft. So it's really interesting, my job. You know, I get to hear different thought processes all the time from different clients, different buyers. And it's interesting with what's important to one person might be a moot point to a different client. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to work through these different thoughts, you know? So here's the upstairs thermostat. It's nice. All right. This is the second bath that we are seeing. We saw the one downstairs. Now this is a full bath. You expect your kids probably to live up here. Well, I'm sure they would if they're little, you know, and you'll be doing bath time and you may, you know, want to use this tub here. So it's nice that this is up here. It's more functional, even more functional in my opinion. And it still provides the same level of separation as the last house, even more so because it's a 2-level. So that's kind of a neat thing. And again, you gain a bedroom here and you don't lose a flex space because you have the loft. So this is a great layout. If you're open to a 2-story, this is like the last house 2.0. Not really, it's a completely different layout, but I'm just saying in terms of like its applications, very, very much the same in that way, if not even better. So, oh, I like the larger counter space here. That's always a nice, that's nice, that's good, cool. All right, perfect. Love the built-in. It's a great thing, right? And we've got another bedroom. This is the 3rd bedroom we're seeing, and this one looks out to the front. All right, very cool. It's great. Walk in, perfect. All right, the only thing we have not seen yet is the primary. We're going there now. It is right here, guys. We're walking in. I'm walking through. You're coming with me. What do you guys think of this thing? Check it out. What do you think, huh? It's a pretty good size. Honestly, it really is a pretty good size. And then wait till you see this bathroom. This is cool. This is nice. So you've got dual separated vanities with dual sinks. That's really, really nice. We've got the tub in the middle separating them. We've got great cabinet space right here. More cabinet space for linens, towels, toiletries, etc. And then the walk-in closet up here is very reasonable. Probably similar actually to the last house, but these are all fine. I mean, these are fine closets, you know. We don't need, well, maybe you need more, I don't know, but this works for most people. So, and then we have the walk-in shower right over here, which is actually a nice size. It's got the built-in for your soap and shampoo, etc. And lastly, your water closet there. So there's a lot to like here. There really is. So like, what do you think? Do you like this? Do you feel like it makes sense? What do you think? Is it like too big, too small? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's a great layout, and I think you really can't go wrong with it because it is functional. It checks the boxes for many, many clients of mine. I know that for a fact. The price point here is, it's fair, I think. This builder does a great job on their quality. We're gonna talk about pricing here in a few minutes. I wanna show you guys where we're at today first, because some people are like, wait, where is that area? Never even heard of it, because it's brand new. The roads are new, everything's new out here. So let me go to the map real quick, show you where we are today, briefly, and then I'll dive into the pricing, and then we can talk about, you know, what the builder's doing to help out with closing costs and interest rates and etc. So stick with me, guys. You've been with us this long, so please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you are thinking about looking at model homes this weekend, reach out to us before contacting the builder. Otherwise, we are cut out of the deal. We don't want that to happen. We want to represent you, and we want the builder to cover our fee every time. That's like the goal for us. Makes us nice and happy to get that from the builder. So let us know, guys. And if you're relocating here, reach out. We have a whole thing on relocation that we provide clients. So yeah, let's dive into the map, talk pricing, and then we'll let you go. All right, guys, so if you're new here, then this is the map section. Welcome, guys. We like to take a quick brief second, go over the map, talk about where we are today, what's around here, and then we dive into pricing, and then we call it a day, guys. All right, so let me jump right into the map, make this brief for you. I don't want to bore anybody. All right, San Francisco, NorCal, SoCal down here, Los Angeles, Anaheim, Long Beach, Huntington Beach. I can go on, but that's not what this video is about. Today, guys, we are in Fresno County. All right, we are right up over this way. All right, check it out, guys. Are you with me? Cool. Perfect. Real quick, we are in North Clovis today. All right, so Willow Avenue is a north and south street. Okay, it runs north and south, and it is actually the boundary for Fresno and Clovis. So if you are west of Willow, you are in Fresno. If you are east of Willow, you actually are now in Clovis, 93619, which is exactly where these homes are at today that we're seeing. And also these particular homes are Clovis North School District, which is fantastic if you've got little ones, right? It's definitely a top-notch school, okay? So, you know, people ask me, okay, it's a newer community, what's around there? What is there to do? It's not really in the mix. Well, actually, guys, this is a absolute prime location. It really, really is. And I'm going to show you why right now, because we're up here off of Shepherd and Willow, right? Just 2 minutes from the row. And you will actually see here all these little businesses, not a ton of stuff. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's, you know, like some gigantic shopping area. It really isn't, but there is quite a bit here, okay? We've got a couple tea places, couple boutique little coffee shop types of places, a juice bar, Ampersand's ice cream. If you ever have the chance, give it a go. It's pretty good. An awesome flower shop that I actually go to semi-frequently. I get my wife flowers there. They do awesome arrangements. The owners are fantastic. I went in there right before Valentine's Day and got my wife some flowers. Got Sophie and Ellie. They're both under 2 years old, my daughters. They each got a little mini version of her bouquet. So all three of my girls got flowers. So they do great stuff there. They work with you on what you want to create. Like they're very good. Great meat market, guys. The meetup is I think this is their second location actually in town. It is very, very good. And then Saison, if you like a slightly finer dining experience with new American cuisine, guys, located in Fresno, California, just west of Willow Avenue. Just kidding, guys. That's what this is, and it's fantastic. It's kind of a fusion. It's very good. You can see the ratings are high. Check it out for yourself. And we can talk more about what's around here, guys. There are some grocery stores up here. We've got a Food for Less right here. Super convenient, very, very close. Walgreens, Leslie's Pools, if you have a pool, which you may want to build a pool if you buy a house. So we can talk about that later. Anyways, this is where we're at today, okay? So really nice community. I did talk about it being gated. I think the approximate HOA is 144, and I believe it or not, I'm not making this up, guys, it is projected to go down at build out, okay? And the reason why is because right now, I really don't know why, actually. I think because there's fewer homeowners, you know, as people start to move in on the earlier phase, basically they pay an increased amount, and then that's supposed to go down as more homeowners contribute to that. Does that actually happen? I don't know. I think it might, but I really don't know. Typically you hear HOAs going up in price, not down. But in this circumstance, I think it kind of makes logical sense to assume that that's accurate. So again, there is a gate. It covers, I think it's your front yard maintenance here. There's no grass. It's a non-grass community for the most part. So it's plants and mulch. There are no sidewalks inside the gate either. So you have a lot of Clovis walking trails, but nothing inside the gate. So just a couple thoughts there to consider. Nothing probably deal breaking, but we can certainly talk about it. So anyways, let me dive into the pricing really quick. I got it right here. Let me talk about that. and I will share with you what these things run, and then we'll see if it's something that works for you. By the way, if you're relocating, let us know. We can help. Okay, first house, guys, 2,007 square feet, 3-bed, 3-bath, 2-car garage with the functional flex space, formal dining, playroom, whatever you want it to be. I was really excited about the functionality in that home because of the layout. That home is $574,990. Let's just call it $575. With solar, you're going to be under $600,000 still, and you're going to have a brand new, beautiful home built by a locally owned, by a local builder in the Clovis North School District boundaries. It's safe, it's gated, it's in Clovis. Like, there's a lot to love, a lot of value for the price here, in my personal opinion. Now, if you feel like, hey, that's great, but we really need a 4-bedroom and we prefer 2 stories because we want a loft and all of that, and maybe potentially an even bigger backyard, then the second house would be the one for you because it is 2,568 square feet. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2-car garage, loft upstairs, good functionality still. That house there starts, well, not starts, there's one at $645,990. Let's just call that $646. With solar, you're going to be sitting probably $665, somewhere in that realm. We can dial that number in based on how we structure the deal and what works for you. What do you guys think of these prices? Honestly, for Clovis, all that you get, it doesn't seem crazy to me based on what I'm seeing in the market. But that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think. I want to hear from you guys because you subscribed, you're watching the channel. I want to know what you guys think. So check it out, guys. Let me know your thoughts. And you know what? Thanks again for watching. We will see you guys next time. Thanks again.